What's up guys, it's me again, I'm Ryan. Today I would like to wish everyone Happy New Year. It's a new 2015 and I hope everyone's gonna have their new aim, their new resolution and achieve their new dreams. So all the best to all my fans of Vidaman, and also same goes to Gunpla and also for the TF fans out there. And here it is. I'm gonna bring a special review on the G1 Headmaster Brainstorm. And as you can see, there is Akarna, who's the one who's piloting this Autobot, and he is the guy who has helped Fortress Maximus to become stronger and to become enormous, or in terms of sizes, to fight against the legend Decepticon of Lord Zardak himself, aka Scorponok. And this is all dated back in the G1 series and I love it. And this guy has been recommended throughout a lot of reviews from YouTube, and I thank all the YouTubers for giving me a great convincing faith to purchase him. And he's pretty rare, it's very hard to find, but they're gonna release it most probably coming month. But they've just launched a few limited box of these figures and they have a bit of discount, so 20% discount if I'm not mistaken, so it's slightly cheaper off the actual price. And here you can take a look at his text pack, and he can be in jet mode or convert to pilot in jet mode, or become the Autobot. Well, he kind of become the one that link his body and Autobot with twin blasters, which is pretty good, pretty cool. And this is basically about his actual characteristic. Now he's loving his job, he's loving to create something that is unbelievable and everyone admire, but he always doing a lot of experiment, if I'm not mistaken, and it's pretty cool. I love it. So let's unbox him. Alright, so here is after unboxing him. So here is his jet mode of Brainstorm, and here is the instruction which they teach you from the very there's a huge step which they tell you how to transform from Autobot to jet mode, and also teaching you how to use transform from jet mode to robot mode. So that's basically it. And there you have it. This is the jet mode. It looks great, and this guy is Akarna. He's the one who's piloting this Brainstorm in jet mode. It looks amazing. Here, this is where his head gonna slide in. You can see the thruster, which is pretty cool. And this is where the wings is, and this is the blaster, just like the G1, and also come with a landing gear which is retractable, and I love it. So this is the jet mode. So just gonna bring it up, and if you can push this landing gear right in, it looks awesome, just as it is. Amazing. So let's transform him. So So the first thing you want to transform here is you're gonna take out open up the cockpit. So this is Arcana. Before transforming him, make sure this stat is maintaining on the right position, and close the cockpit. Before transforming him, obviously you have to remember that this guy is the only main pilot for the Brainstorm himself, and his name is Arcana, like I said. And at the back you can see the face of the Brainstorm, and this is his legs, which you can kind of roll it up and it form into a head. And remember, the connector is a bit rubberish, so it's slightly fragile or wobbly, but you can fix that. So I'm gonna show you for the transformation. So the first thing first, you're gonna need to let's put the head first. So when you slot this in, make sure you tap it right at the very back end of the connectors, the socket, so it won't make him look as if it's wobbly. If you hear the sound, it shall look great. So after putting his head, the power stat will automatically flip towards the inner chest, showing the actual power stat for the Brainstorm himself. And after that, flip this flat for the panel, the front panel of the shoulder, and the wing panel, just push it aside, and then unpack the arms from the legs or from the thigh, just like that. Unpacked it. Same goes for this side. After unpacking it, straighten up his arm all the way, and then turn this whole elbow towards the front, so the joint is facing towards the front, and open up this compartment. And here's the tricky part where you have to use a pencil. So you get a pencil or something like a pet can tip for flipping up this piece right out from the compartment. There you have it. And I'm gonna do the same for this side, using this tip of the pen, and take out the whole hand. After that, close back the compartment. So here's the arm where it's straightened up. So I've done the upper parts. Let's focus on his leg. So the first thing is untap the blaster. Same goes here. So after that, you will just need to untap the legs. This is the easiest transformation for Brainstorm, is what they have said, and you might as well spread out its skirt, side skirt, and spread out his legs a bit apart, And as you can see, this part where you can say his bottom parts of the plane, the nose, unhook it and then flap it to the back and tap it to the back of his waist, and then straighten out the legs and bring it down just like that. Very good, solid joint. After doing so, just open up this compartment on his leg and then release his feet towards the very bottom and close back the compartment. There you have it. As easy as it is, here is the Brainstorm, and you can let him hold the blaster. It shall fit right in. Just like that. And if you don't want to let him hold, you can even tap this blaster right at the back. Just like that. So there it is, Brainstorm in robot mode, and I like it. As for the articulation, you can turn his head all around 360, but you gotta be careful with the connector joint because it's a bit wobbly. It will swivel around on the ball joint. And as for the arms, you can turn 360, ball joint on the shoulder as well, where you can kind of expand and widen his whole arms, which you can do a lot of dynamic pose. And there's a double jointed elbow right here. And as for the wrist, there's no swivel around, but you can kind of flip it left and right. Same goes for here, just like that. And for the leg, there's no waist swivel, but there's a tight swivel ball joint. You can hear like tree clipping sound, so you can expand onto it this much, which is pretty cool. And as for the knee, you can bend 90 degrees. You can even lift up further back, doing a kicking pose like that. And he can even turn all the way up 90 degrees right towards the front, which is cool. And as for the feet, slight hinge there. You can do it back and forth, but no swivel at the side, which is okay. And there you have it. He looks great and amazing. And as for the skirt, you can kind of like adjust it, whichever way you want it. Same goes the front skirt, and that's about it. In terms of size comparison, here is with the Voyager class of Springer. Now if you realize he's slightly taller than Springer, and here is comparison size with first Archie, and nonetheless here is the tallest height of all. His most competitive Decepticon offers the G1 Scorponok, and the headmaster himself, or the leader of Lord Zarok. So he is the one that has ultimately made Fortress Maximus, I think Fort Maximus, yeah, becoming stronger and bigger, so that he can help the Autobots to defend their base against these huge Scorponok. And in terms of size, you can see it's almost near the height of his waist, if I'm not mistaken. You can see it here. Just about right amount of height. I'm going to take out this Scorponok. So overall, I love this Brainstorm. He looks amazing. Thumbs up. I love him. And I'm gonna do some poses later on, and I hope you guys like my review. And I'm Ryan here, signing off. Bye.